We have talked about visa system of United States. United States of America is considered as the inventor of democratic system. Prior to that, there is no sign of democratic system as this much solid way. There is no sign of democratic system, it is called. People called in ancient time Vaishali kingdom of Bihar. Vaishali kingdom of Bihar, that were also called Lichvi, they had democratic system. But there is no evidence or proof of it. But in modern time, America is the first country, it kind of came up as a democratic system. And slowly, many countries, they start copying America. And the way America started flourishing in the democratic system, now everyone wanted to go to America. Between 1880 to 1920, around 2 million people or 20 lakhs people from the from the Italy, they migrated to America, and American people who were living there, they did not like it. They started killing the Italian people, lynching Italian. I believe in 9 provinces or something, or 9 Italian people, they were openly lynched because their fault was why you came to United States. Now, in that sense, 19 means flow was there from Italy to United States. 1924, America, it passed immigration law, immigration act. Who can come to America? Who cannot come to America? And visa system started from then only. Means if you want to come to America, then our embassy is sitting in Italy, and you have to take the permission from them only with the Immigration Act. Then only you can come to America. This is mainly for immigration. You can stay there and for lifelong. At that time, there was no 50 type of visa was there, immigration law. But slowly, temporary, when business started happening, or people started visit because of the invent of aeroplane and those kind of things, people started visiting other country for business reason, for short duration. And in that, many kind of visa started from America. I believe 21 or 22 L visa also has come newly. It was also not there. 22 type of temporary stay visa that America is providing now. That then someone can calculate refugee status or many things that will be added to it. Now, if America is the inventor of democratic system, then India is a copier of democratic system. Indian democratic system is considered as the largest democracy because India has the population now, right now, among all the democratic country in the world, India has largest population. But anyway, right now India has the largest population worldwide also. So in any fashion, India is the largest democracy. It is not exact copy of American democracy. England, it copied democratic system from America, but it changed it. Now there is a lower house and upper house in England in democratic system, where upper house is permanent house, people will be there always. Their election is different. Where lower house there will be direct election, that is called member of parliament MP for the lower house. And all the MP, they will elect the prime minister out there. Whereas in America, the common men elect president directly. Whereas in England democratic system, the common men elect MPs in different area with the party, and then all those MP, they form a prime minister. Exact copy of England democratic system is in India. In fact, English people, they only established the democratic system in India. Parliament, presidential house, everything, governor house, premier house, or chief minister, everything they built and they left the India. So it is something like that. They established democratic system, India replica of England, and now the India is there. But after all, it is a democratic system. After all, it is a democratic system only. In that sense, India also entertain visa system. How you can stay in India and how long you can stay in India. India has embassy in many countries. A person in any country like Italy, if he wants to come to India for short duration, permanent, whatever it is, he has to visit the Indian embassy in Italy, and he has to talk with Indian ambassador out there. Or if there are consulates in the different city, he can meet the consul out there also. So he would advise how to get the visa. Now, in that sense, If someone want to settle down in India, India does not provide something like green card that America provides. If someone comes to India and stay here for 12 years, then he can apply for Indian citizenship. It takes kind of means 1 year of processing or something like that. Means 11 years someone stays here, he can apply for citizenship. 12 year will happen anyway when the application will go through. Then he will become citizen of India. 12 year right now it is required. Earlier it was 5 years only. If you stay in India for 5 years, you can become a kind of default citizen here. You can apply and you will get citizenship. Now it is 12 years. But what are the temporary visa that India provide to the foreigners? Means anyone who is living in America, if he goes to Indian embassy in America, then what kind of visa option he has visiting the India, that we will talk now. Okay, so if any other country person he is visiting Indian embassy to for coming to India, what kind of visa that India is providing? That is matter of discussion. So there are many type of visa. This is not ABCD the way America provides. There is one called diplomatic visa that is similar to visa type A of America. Diplomatic visa or official visa or laissez-passer. Laissez-passer is a status that European Union provide to their kind of government employee or political employee. Means people who are in high government official or the diplomat, the politician, for them, there is a visa called visa for diplomats. So that will be provided to them. It is a high standard visa, the visa for diplomat. I believe security check and those things also do not happen for them in the airport. There is something called tourist visa. Tourist visa is like a B type of visa in America. So tourist visa maximum it is given for 5 years. In some scenario it is given for 10 years also. Tourist visa, multiple entry or something like that. You come, you see India, go back, come for 5 year duration. Visa will be given to you. Multiple time you can come. That is tourist visa. It is famous in India. India has many reasons to visit, like Kumbh Snan is going on, Kumbh Bath in going on in Uttar Pradesh. Many people are visiting from outside. This will typically come as a tourist visa. Business visa. If someone is coming for business reason, then it is similar to type B visa of America. And this is also kind of 5 year term. He will get a visa for multiple entry, business visa. There is something called employment visa. That is for 1 year only. Working, it is like a H visa, working visa. If someone want to work in India, like H1B visa or H1B2 visa someone gets in America. Similar here is employment visa. Someone has to get employment visa and 1 year visa term will be given to him. 1 year he can work. Depending upon any employer is ready to sponsor the employment visa. But this can go beyond one reason depending upon the employer contract term. There is something called transit visa. There is no transit visa in US and India are different. US typically it is not become a region of transit. United States is considered as the country that is end of the world. Beyond that there is a Pacific Ocean. So no one go for transit. Transit means if someone is going from England to Singapore, then in between he get down in India and 3 days he want to stay in hotel and he want to see all around, then he will go to Singapore. This is typically called transit visa. So if you transit visa is given for 15 days duration. Okay, 15 days you can stay in India and see India, and then you can continue your journey. Typically, it is no one would do in America because that is the end of the world. So transit visa typically comes for the aeroplane crew member or ship crew member or United Nations employee and something. This is for them only. But anyway, you can take transit visa there also. In India, transit visa is given for 15 days. 15 days someone can stay and go. Because India is coming as a center for the Singapore region or Australia region, Oceania region. Okay, medical visa. If someone is coming for medical treatment, typically Indian subcontinent like Pakistan, Afghanistan, these are the typical people or Bangladesh, typically Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Nepal. or Maldives. These are the typically seen people. They come for India for treatment. They get medical visa. Now, student visa. If someone want to study, this is similar as F visa or I visa of America. If someone want to study in India, then typically there are many students in India. They are from Afghanistan and Afghanistan. Typically, they come to India to study, or Nepal or Bhutan. I have seen Africa and other countries. They also come to India to study. Then they take a student visa. Okay, and then there is a something called entry visa. Entry visa is for mainly for people who are OCI, for person of Indian origin, NRI kind. If any person from Indian origin, he is staying in other country. Okay, Indian origin, a person of Indian origin and a spouse or children of Indian citizen. Okay, person of Indian origin, OCI, mainly it is for OCI. Other OCI means OCI means kind of okay, okay, OCI, I believe that it is not written here. OCI is, I believe, overseas citizenship, overseas citizen of India. This is a new citizenship India is providing to the people who are citizen of another country. India do not provide dual citizenship. Instead of dual citizenship, it provides OCI, overseas citizen of India. If someone is citizen of America but he is of Indian origin, he went from India to America and become citizen out there, he can get OCI card. With OCI card, he can come to India and he can stay for any duration. This is OCI. I believe he cannot vote or something like that, but he can stay like a green card holder, OCI. For them, entry visa will be given to them. So he will apply for entry visa and he will get kind of that. Then he can stay here. Since he is OCI, he will get entry visa quickly. Okay, there is something called conference visa. Okay, the way it is like conference visa, attending international conferences or other kind of conferences or seminar, for that this visa is provided. Okay, okay, for business meeting and conference meeting, for that conference, business meeting in the sense of conference only, not the one-to-one business meeting. If someone is attending conference there, he can do business meeting also. In that fashion, conference visa is provided. This is there in America also. I don't remember the visa name. Missionary visa, granted to the individual whose sole objective is missionary work in approved organization. It should not involve preaching. Preaching means someone is preaching his kind of his religion, means converting. Conversion is not. If you want someone conversion purpose, he is visiting India and preaching here and there so that people would get converted. That is not provided. But someone can, through missionary visa, if missionary kind of related work is there or any conference is going on, then he can missionary work. Okay, in this scenario, loosely, then he can get missionary visa. I believe Mother Teresa would have got the missionary visa initially. Later, she became a Indian citizen, though. Okay, journalist visa. If someone is going for journalism kind of thing, or kind of he is kind of he's capturing some kind of media activity as a journalist, then this is for them journalist visa. This is also there in American visa. Okay, there is a film visa. This is famous here. If India has a very scenic place, Himalaya and those kind of things. If someone is trying to do any film shooting in India, he will get film visa. That is called film visa. That is not there in America, I believe. Okay, last is visa for Pakistani passport holder. A Pakistani citizen passport holder, if he wants visa in India, like I believe, I don't remember the name, he became Indian citizen, very famous singer. Okay, he became Indian citizen also nowadays. So this is for the Pakistani citizen. This is called visa for Pakistani holder. Who can get this visa for Pakistani passport holder? There is a separate visa for Pakistani. Okay, Pakistani nationalists holding dual nationality must apply for their Pakistani passport. Any Pakistani who is holding dual citizenship, he is American citizen also, Pakistani citizen also. Pakistan support dual citizenship, America support dual citizenship. In case he is citizen of Pakistan and America both, and his origin of Pakistani, he can apply for Indian visa under this. Okay, US passport holder of Pakistani origin must submit his visa application form. Certificate from reunion. If anyone from Pakistani origin and he is reunification from Pakistan, means he cannot be absorbed in Pakistan. Any person who is living in Pakistan but somehow he had to leave Pakistan, he has to leave Pakistan because Pakistan it has some life threat, life problem in Pakistan. Then he can apply for a visa for Pakistani people. Visa for Pakistani people, either dual citizen Pakistani origin person, he can apply, or any Pakistani civilian if he feels that he has problem. This is typically for Hindu people, non-Muslim or minority people. There are many people who are coming from Pakistan to India. They have light thread over there. They are from minority community. Then they get visa to enter in India. That is for Pakistani people. Slowly they become Indian citizen. This is what is happening for many of them. I believe OCC or something like that is the new rule or something like that. So these are the Indian visa. This much only. This is not ABCD EFGH 22 kind of visa that America provides. These are the set of visa that India India is providing. Okay, visa for diplomats, tourist visa, business visa, employment visa, transit visa, medical visa, student visa, entry visa. Oh, there is one called mountaineering visa. There is something called mountaineering visa. India has Himalaya. If someone is trying to do mountaineering in visa in India, okay, then he can take mountaineering visa. That is another visa. Then missionary visa, journalist visa, film visa, visa for Pakistani passport holder. So these are the visa that Indian government provide. I don't remember still the name of one singer from Pakistani origin. He came to India against this visa for Pakistani passport holder. Renunciation. This is the word because he was not easy in living in Pakistan, so he was staying in India. Now he not only Indian citizen, he is a Padma Shri awardee also. So that much India give respect to anyone who India provide the visa or who try to find the visa is India. India is a country which always worship its guest always. Atithi Deva Bhava. Bhava. Guests are like God here always. If anyone by mistake also enters in India, then certainly he will not be behave the way Americans are doing. This has never happened in India. If by mistake also someone comes into India, then it is impossible that he will come in a handscuff or shackle or fetter, whatever, and then he will kicked out from the country. Atithi Deva Bhava. Whoever came to India as a guest, he is worshipped like God. Always. This is India as a country.